Hello, audience. Good afternoon. How are you? Hope you are doing good. Last class, we have discussed the topic pivot table. There, we have understood that how to deal with that tool, what are the reports we can expect from that, and like take the data from the table and put something in the row, something in the column, like doing the pivot tables. Today, we are going to learn the next version of that one, how to deal with multiple Excel files, multiple Excel tables, and make the master pivot. Last video, if you haven't seen, it's my strong suggestion to you, please see that one. You will get the complete process of making the pivot table and you will not be in the confusion how to deal with that. Because as you know, if you're working in a company or if you are going to apply for any job in a company, so you might be asking related to the topic pivot table. So it's very important, very important. So like the basic version come intermediate version of the pivot table already we have discussed very properly. We have discussed the topics. Today we are going to understand how to deal with multiple tables. So for an example, if you're working in a company, there you are taking care of multiple things, like you are the person getting the data from this department, that department, that department. Multiple Excel files are there, multiple Excel tables are there. You have to combine those Excel files and make the master pivot. Can we say that we are going to make one master pivot table by the help of multiple tables? Yes. Trust me, there are many people, I'm not saying, but still there are many people, they deal with this kind of thing by copy and paste. Let's say one Excel file, data, one another table, one another table. They will just copy, paste, make one final data, like copy, paste below this one and copy, paste like that. Or copy, paste, either vertical or horizontal. They make the data like that and they make one pivot table, one table, and by the help of that one they make the pivot table. Do you think that copy and paste can help you a lot? No. I am going to make you understand like how to deal with the multiple tables by considering if those 3, 2, 4, 5 tables are there and we are going to make one master pivot. If those 3, 2, 4, 5 tables will be updated, automatically your pivot table should be updated. This is the main thing what we are going to discuss today. Are you ready to learn? Of course, yes. Let's get started. Pivot table 1, that is we have solved, and now we are going to discuss multiple Excel tables. So there are two kind of combining the data, like one is here, one is here, one is here. This is called horizontal combining, right? And vertical combining, maybe one table is here, one table is here, and one table is here. So like that you can combine. Like, of course you are trying your best to understand, but by any chance if you're not understanding this, let me give you one example and this will help you completely. My assurance is there. So basically you can see my table, like I have the dates, okay, I have the branches. It is just downloaded data, okay. So don't focus over the spelling on and everything in the name, because again I'm telling you it is the downloaded data. So branch is there, products are there, quantity, price, and the sales, okay. And in the very next table I have the details of the product belong to different product categories. There are some products belong to cutlery, some are bakeware, some are cookware, and some are drinks. Four categories that I have. These products are available over here, as you can see, but the number of transactions are more because it is daily basis sales report, right? And altogether it is 17,000 number of transactions, okay. In the table number third, we have different branches belongs to different regions, okay. I believe the data is clear, okay. If I'm going to make the pivot table by taking the data from first table, it's quite easy, and you'll be smart enough to prepare the pivot table if you have the sound idea of the things what we have discussed in the first class. But by any chance, if I want to make the pivot table, that is sales not by product, sales not by product, but by product category, but by product category. So the problem is with us, like here we have the product, here we have the product category, but we don't have the sales amount, because this is the supporting table that the information is separately, and this is the data we can consider. This has been exported from the billing software. You understand my point? And over here we have the product and the sales, but we don't have the product category. So until and unless I will link this table with this table, how can we supposed to make the pivot table? By product category, the sales, means sales by product category. Similarly, if I want to make the pivot table that is branch wise sales, not a problem. But by any chance, if I want to make the pivot table sales by region, that makes a problem, because again sales doesn't have the sorry, my bad, region region doesn't have the sales over here, and and over here we have the branch and the sales, but we don't have the region over here, right? So that exactly I was about to discuss with you. If we have multiple Excel files, multiple Excel tables, multiple Excel table that can be in one Excel file or different Excel file, doesn't matter. So how to combine them, how to create the relationship between or among the tables? In the table number A that you can see over here, in the table number A, product is the common column for this table and this table. In the first table and the second table, what is the common column? Product. So if I want to combine, if I want to create a link between A and B, of course the table number is not A, but I'm just telling you because I put ABC. So if I want to create the link between A and B, so what is the key? What is the common factor? Product. So product will create the relationship between sales and the product category. Understood my point? So the product category will relate to the product over here, and that product will relate somewhere over here, and based on that one we will have the sales. Technically product category will be related with the sales amount, right? And the same thing we have to link A and C by the help of the common factor, that is branch. How to link that one? Again, I'm telling you, don't copy paste anything. Don't copy paste. And my thing is what? If I will update the data over here, if I will add some details over here, understood? And I want to see my updated pivot table very quickly. Just all what we need to do, we need to go to the data tab and refresh it. So that is I'm going to make. Okay. Now, so it's my suggestion, actually it's my suggestion, if you have multiple tables, convert the data to the table format. Convert the data to the table format. For an example, over here I have employee, just example I'm telling you, and over here salary. And over here I have employee 01, employee 02, employee 03, and the salary I'm just writing 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, something like this. Do you think this is in the table format? Normally it is in the table format, but actually it is not, right? So how we can convert it? We can just select this one. We can go to the home tab or insert tab. Both tab have the table option. So I'm going to the home tab, and over here format as table, and I can choose any of the color combination. Click this one and just click OK. The same thing you can do by going to the insert tab and over here table option. This is disabled because already it is converted in the table format. Okay, so this is the good thing, that we have to convert the data to the table format. How do you know if any data has been converted in the table format? We have to put the cursor inside the table, and automatically you will see one tab named as table design, and here we have the table number. Okay, so if you put the cursor inside the data, if you put the cursor inside the data and if you don't see that table design tab, that means the data has not been converted to the table format. Very simple. You will say that, Nishant, why you are suggesting us to convert the data to the table format? In my audience, many of the peoples, they know why to convert, but actually I am just focusing those like audience, those people who don't know why to convert this one to the table format. Actually, last class also I have told you that my video will be little slow, because I strongly believe that, like, to learn very fast anything, it is not digestible. Okay, so let me go with the same speed, and trust me, you will find this will be very very clear with you. And I'm hoping that you will like the video, and if you will like the video, I need some more and more comments. It will motivate me, right? And don't forget to like if you really like it. All right, so over here, if I have this particular data, and you can see at the corner we have the blue dot, a kind of dot. It's not dot, but we can say this is the dot. Whenever I will add some more things over here, maybe employee 01, you can see table range is updated. So whenever you have any growing data and you don't want to update the table range manually, that should be automatically updated. In that case, to convert the data to the table format, it's very very good, it's very very important. Okay, for an example, let me just give you one small thing that you will relate with this one. I'm going to apply one function count A for what? To calculate how many employees we have. I can just apply count A and I can select this one to this one and enter. How many employees? 4 employees. If I will enter employee 05 by any chance, and the salary is maybe 18,000, now my employee number is 5. Why? Because I have converted the data to the table format. The range is automatically updated if I add something new. By any chance, just example I'm telling you, by any chance, if I'm taking this data not in the table format, okay, not in the table format, and if I apply the formula count A, and if I take this one, right now I have 4, that is pretty sure. But if I will add a new employee over here, do you think that I will get the details updated answer over here? It is getting, you know why? Because I have taken the data from the table. One second, let me write over here employee 01, employee 02, employee 03, employee 04, and now let me apply the formula count A, and I will take this, enter. It is 4. Now if I will enter employee 05, it is not making 5, because the range is still that till that much. Understand my point? So in this case, I have to update the range manually, right? But if I convert the data to the table format, the range will be updated automatically. So it is always very good advice to convert the data to the table format if you have growing data. Okay, one thing. And if you are going to combine multiple tables. All right, now it is already in the table format. You can see that if I go to the table design, I can see the table number. If I put the cursor inside the table, I can see the table design. Now if I want to make the pivot table by taking the data from all of these 3 tables, what can I do? I can put the cursor inside the table. Okay, then after I can go to the insert tab and pivot table. Understand, from here actually technical process is going to be start. Now, so over here I will click new worksheet or the existing worksheet, and I will make the pivot table. But the main thing is what here we have to click add this data to the data model. Add this data to the data model. If I click this one, then software will allow me to take the data from all the tables available in this Excel file. I am not going to click this one, just I want to show you something first. I'm not clicking over here, you can see, and I click OK. So now you can see the table information, that is date, branch, product, quantity, price, sales, khalas, that's it only, right? Okay, okay. Now let me do the same process, and this time I will click that one. Now, what is the meaning of data model? You will get to know when I will teach you the dashboard. That time I will teach you one topic, Power Pivot. This time, since like I'm not discussing that one, so I'm teaching you in a way like you will be able to understand the things in terms of pivot table, right? So if I click this one, so now the software will allow me to get the data from multiple tables. Now you can see there are two options, active because I have chosen that table, and all option. In the all option, I have three tables, table number 14, region, and ProCat. ProCat means product category. You will say, Nishant, what are these names? Let me show you. If I put the cursor here and I go to the table design, this is the table number 14. Okay. If I go to B seat number B, and if I put the cursor inside the table, you can see the table name is ProCat. I actually renamed that one product category, and this one is the table that is region table. Understood my point? Now I'm going to show you again. I'm telling you, I'm not going to teach you right now how to make the pivot table. That is already we have discussed. Today's agenda is to teach you how to get the pivot table by taking multiple tables, right? So I will not spend more time to make the pivot table, but making the combination. So if I will take the branch from here in the same table, now like table number 14, and the revenue from the same table, the pivot table is ready. You can see we don't have to worry about anything, but there is a big question mark. And by any chance, if I will take the revenue means sales, okay, and if I will take the data from region, or if I will, let me do one thing. Yes, and if I will take the data from product category, maybe I will take the product category. So product category wise, sales, revenue or sales, both are same. If I click over here, can you see that these all are the same numbers? Software is not able to understand against which product category, which sales we have to combine, right? Against which product category, which sales has to be combined, because there is no relationship between the table number A and B. Of course, there is no table number. I'm telling you A and B for our understanding. Table number is table number 14, and table number is product category, right? So there is no relationship between them, na? So that's why it is not giving me the correct value. And it is helping me by putting this quotation, relationship between tables may be needed, right? So there are two approaches. If you have the MS Office version, 2013, then you have only one option, that is manually create the relation between table number this and table number this. I believe it was table number 14. Yes, table number 14 and the product category, by taking the combined common column, that is product. But after 2013 version, like 2016 onwards, 19, 16, 19, 21, Office 365, we have the button, we have the option, that is auto detect. It will detect the common column automatically, and we can have the relationship between the tables. Let me teach you both the ways. Of course, common column like auto detection is way better than the create, but at some level we have to do create manually. Let me discuss one by one. So this time I will just click that auto detect, and this is prepared. You can see one new relationship created. If I click the manage relationship, then after click this one and click edit button, and you can see table number 14, the common column is product. Product category table, the common column is product. If I click OK, and you can see the values are good. Now we can come to know that which one has the highest cell, second highest, third highest. Now I can say this table and this table is connected. These two tables are interconnected. But do we have the connection between this one and this one? No, no. That we have to do. How? Let me do the same process. Maybe table number 14 revenue. Let it be. Okay. Table number 14 revenue. I can take the region table. I will take the region. Same problem. We have the same different like a region, but the same values, and it is asking relationship between the table may be needed. But this time I will click create button. Why create button? Despite of having auto detect option, why do we need to do the manual creation of the relationship between the tables? That we have to understand. Maybe over here I have the serial number column. Okay, then after date, then after branch, blah blah blah, multiple things. In table number C also we have the serial number, then after branch, then after region, blah blah blah, multiple options. If I will choose auto detect, maybe, I'm not saying, but maybe software will find the relationship between not branch to branch, but between serial number to serial number. You understand my point? That is, we don't need, we don't want, actually we won't make the relationship, we want to make the relationship between these two A and C by the common factor branch to branch, not by serial number to serial number. If we have multiple common columns in those two tables, that time auto detect, maybe it will be up to the mark, maybe it will not, right? So in that case, we can click the create, and the common column we will choose, common factor we will choose. So we will click over here and we will click the region, and over here I will choose the common factor, that is branch, and the second one, that is table number 14, and the common factor is coming automatically. Just click OK. Then after you can see things are good. Can we say table number A, table number B, and table number C are interconnected? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. So this is the way that you actually came to know that how to combine the tables. Hope you like it. If you like, hit the like button. Actually, it will help me to grow and make the confidence. Now, so do you think that it will help us to combine all the varieties of table? No, no. It will help us to combine, understand. It's very important point. Many persons struggle in this. Okay. So here we have one table which has the common factor, maybe product. Another, we have one table which has the common factor product. So by the help of common factor, it will combine the tables. Okay. So if you want to combine the table which has the common factor, common data, then only it can be combined. But let me give you one another scenario where, just example, here we have one table, that has I can say, okay, maybe one company is there, different branches, or we can say for UAE, that is different Emirates are there. One supermarket, Dubai activities like date, I can say product, quantity, price, amount, blah blah information. One another table, again date, product, this that something, then Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, all the Emirates are there. So in those things, by the help of any common factor, can we combine the table? No, because some product may be here, may not be here, maybe here, may not be here, right? So in that case, we have to combine the table by doing another process. Understand, it is bit tricky. It is bit tricky. In my example, this time, what I'm giving the example that had one table with date, then after product, then after quantity, price, amount. In another table we had the same product, exactly same product, okay, and their product category. So only technically, not manual level, but technically product category we want in the main table, and job is done, right? But in the another example, what I'm going to show you after this one, that we have the date, product, quantity, price, amount for Dubai. We have same type of activities in Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, Al Ain, something like this. So in that case, no common factor. Don't you think that Dubai sales activity, dates, product, what should I say, quantity, price, amount from Dubai, from Abu Dhabi, it should be like this. From Fujairah, it should be like this. From Al Ain, it should be like this. One below other, one below other. Then only you will have all the dates, all the products, all the quantities, all the price, and all the amounts. So can we conclude the tricky point, really, really tricky point? Actually, I teach this kind of thing when I teach data analytics. So when we have the combination of the table, that actually two types, one is like this, one is like this. So when we have to combine the table like this by the help of common factor, so what exactly we did, that is sufficient. But if I have to combine the table like this, so what I have done, the auto detect option, nothing going to be worked. So you will say that, Nishant, what you have taught me, that is like worthless. No, 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 that is not worthless. That is not worthless. Every type of department, sorry, my bad, every type of table we have in the market now. So in that kind of scenario, you will use this one. And what I'm going to discuss with you, with the different branches, different emirate, different countries report, and we want to compile that one. That time what we have to do, not this one, exactly not this one. Same type of thing we will do, but exactly not this one. Okay, so now let me continue with the pivot table. Now I'm going to show you the master pivot table by taking all those three data. I will take maybe region, okay, under that what I can take, maybe the branch, okay, let me take. Then after, under that one, maybe I will take the product category. Sufficient. I will make it more professional, so I can go to the design, report layout. So in tabular form, already we have discussed in the last class, so nothing to repeat. And did not show subtotal. Then after, I can go to pivot table, analyze options for what, for making this merge and center, and click OK. Now I can select this thing, go to home, apply the border. Now can we say that we have the master table getting the data from all those three tables? Answer is yes. Yes. And now technically these three tables are interconnected. Understood my point? And over here, since you can see it is very long, so what can I do? I can apply the filter button. Which filter button we have discussed before? Slicer. Okay. And the slicer I might take by region. I can take better. Region I will take. And over here, if I will choose mid region, only mid region activity is there. Okay. North region. Okay. Let's say south region, anything, whatever we want, we can take. All right. Now allow me to discuss with you another version of the combination of data. One second. Okay. Here I should take Emirate name. Okay, that is also I can do. But already I have one table. Only the difference is what, one second. Only the difference what we have, here we have the dates, product, quantity, price, amount, and this has been created by the sales employee Nishant. Means different company. One person has been entitled to do the different sales. So by Nishant, these sales activities are there. By Ali, these sales activities are there. Let me change it to Dubai or something that will be better to understand, because we have discussed like that only. So Abu Dhabi, something like this. Okay. And here I will maybe delete it. I can take two tables. Similarly, I can take seven tables for seven Emirates. All right. So you can see the table is showing same kind of activities, right? Same kind of activities. Here we have date, product, quantity, price, amount, and here also we have. So I am keeping some product over here. You can see EF product, okay, and over here those products are not available, because it is possible, no? Like in Dubai, some products have been sold, not in Abu Dhabi. There are some products have been sold in Abu Dhabi, not in Dubai, right? Okay, let me do the combination. Let me do the combination what we have learned just before, and we will check it is working or not. But you will find it will not work. It's my guarantee, right? It's my guarantee. Okay, so I will put the cursor over here, and I go to the table design. Table number one, sorry, table number one, and over here table number two. That is, the table number is clear. So what I will do, I will put the cursor here. Okay, I go to the insert. How I started doing the process, I have to click the pivot table. Then after, I go to the add this data to the data model and just click OK. So as the process, I will be getting all the tables available in this Excel file. I will choose the product, just example. I will choose the amount from the same table. Not a problem, not a problem. But if I will choose the amount from here, see, I'm clicking. You can see it's blinking over here, but nothing is working. Nothing is working because there are some factor which are not available here but available in Abu Dhabi. There are something which are available in Abu Dhabi, not in Dubai. We cannot expect exactly the same data, na? That's why no common factor. How to deal with that one? How to combine that one? I am saying that in Dubai, the daily basis sales report will be there. In Abu Dhabi, daily basis sales will be there, and automatically my pivot table should be updated. Again, I'm giving you the prop. I'm asking you like not to prepare the pivot table by copying and the paste. Sorry, my bad. My copying and the pasting the raw data. It's not good. Don't do this one, please, because when I'm teaching my candidates, they, out of them, few people, they do exactly like this. Means means they just copy this one and they paste maybe over here, just example. Then after, they copy from here and they paste below this one. No, when you will have the new entry, do you think that your copy pasted data will be updated automatically? It's never. How to do? Acha, one more thing. What do you think that this kind of table and this type of table, okay, where we have dates, product, quantity, price, amount, so how it should be combined? Like this, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, like this, or like this? Of course like this, because same column in Dubai and same column in Abu Dhabi. Okay, so automatically all the dates from all the Emirates in one place, all the products in one place, all the quantities, all the price, all the amount will be in one place. This type of process, combination process we want, this type of combining process we want, not this one. When I want to combine the table like this is called merge process to combine the data. If I want to combine the table like this, one below other, This is called append process of combining the data. Merge, append, merge, append. Okay. Now, so how to append and how to merge? That time we have to get the help of one other window of the Excel named as Power Query. Power Query. I will actually get the data at the backend level. This is my Excel, okay? And this is the Power Query. Just example I'm telling you. I will take one data, put in the Power Query. I will take one another data from Abu Dhabi. I will put in the Power Query. In the Power Query, I will combine the data. At the front end of the Excel, I will put all the data together. You will not see that there is nothing like, you will not see there is anything copy and paste manually. At the backend level, it is combining at the backend level. At the front end level, that will show the combined data. And Power Query, the people who knows about the Power BI, they know about the Power Query. This is super advanced tool. It is the part of Excel. Okay, now process. So over here we have to put the cursor. As you can see, the table number is table number 2. I have to go to the data tab, and the step is from table or range, because we have the table, no? So I will click the button from table or range. Click that one. It takes some time, of course, because it is loading to the Power Query, one another window. Okay, you can see over here product, quantity, price, and the amount. Okay, and the steps are very sophisticated, so like do the process very accurately. Then after close and load to. Okay, and then after I have to click only create connection. I have to click only create connection because I want to connect this one with the Power Query. Okay, and just click OK. Technically, Abu Dhabi table has been there. Okay, same process I will do for Dubai table. Table number 1 and table number 2, close and load to. Then only create connections and click OK. Okay, now we have at the backend level table number 1 and table number 2. If I double click any of the tables over here, automatically one new screen will be opened. That screen where exactly table number 1 and 2 are loaded. You can see this is Power Query Editor. This one I'm talking about. So Excel front layer is different, and this is the backend of the Excel. And there I want to combine them. I want to combine them. How to combine? You can see, go to Home tab, okay, or from that Excel also you can do. I will show you from that one only because I'm not teaching you this time the Power Query. It might be difficult for you. Okay, so let me teach you from the Excel screen as possible as we can do. Otherwise, we have to go to the Power Query. We will go later on. I will discuss the Power Query also. That is not the big deal. So get data, I will click over here, and over here combine queries. Okay, and I will go to the merge option or append option as per the requirement. As we have discussed, merge, append. What we need? Append. So I will go to get data, combine queries, append. Now 2 tables or more. This time we have 2 tables. I will take table number 1 and table number 2 and just click OK. It will insert one table. You can see by combining the tables, you can see over here all the amounts are there. And intentionally, if I show you 1 second, over here, if I show you the amount in Dubai, I have taken little bit bigger amount. Okay, I think Dubai is the bigger one. I think because now like one table I have put small amount, and in one table I have put little bit bigger amount, so that you can find the difference very quickly. Okay, all right. So now I have 2 options. Option number 1, either I can combine the table in the Power Query, I will not load the combined table in the Excel, but I will create the pivot table directly. Other way around, that I will load the combined table in the Excel first, combined table, and by the help of combined table, I will make the pivot table. I am going to show you the combined table also, but if you want to skip that one, you can skip. You will say, no, Nishant, I have 7 Emirates separate seats, separate sales values, and I want to make the pivot table. No combined table I want. Khalas, leave it. Okay, but I will teach you the long process also. If you want to cut off something, you can cut off. It's up to you, right? Okay. So over here, the append one, I will go to the close and load to. Okay. And if you want to create directly the pivot table, you will click the pivot table. The combined table will not come over here. Directly the pivot table will be created. But if you want to have the table first, then pivot table, okay, then you will click the table, then you will make the pivot table by the help of this. Once you have the combined one, it's my suggestion to click this option, add this data to the data model. So I'm clicking the table option so that I can get the table first, the combined one. Let me show you. Okay, and then after I will make the pivot table. 1 second, just 1 second. Maybe same sheet or maybe different sheet. I don't want to disturb this one better. So over here I will take product and the amount. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not teaching you the pivot table now. I'm teaching you how to combine the data, right? So you can see all the products are there with the sales amount. So Dubai has this type of sales and Abu Dhabi has this type of sales. I'm going to add one more entry over here, 15th of March 2026. Okay, 15th of March 2026, and maybe the product AAA that is not available anywhere, you can see, and the product is 10, sorry, quantity is 10 and the price is 10,000. Just example I'm telling you so that I can show you the things very quickly, very easily. This product is not available here and here before. Okay, now this one we have only once. And if I go to the pivot table, we just need to do one thing, click the refresh button and just wait for a while. It is always advisable, whenever you add something new and you want to see the updated pivot, just refresh it. Now hope you like my videos and you have different aspect of the pivot table, trust me, right? And now if you are still now with my video, it means you are very much eager to learn some new tricks. Do you think that still, like, if I have 7 Emirates, then I can make the 7 different tables, go to the Power Query, combine the data? But what if I have the table not by Emirate, if I have the table by country? There are many companies, they have the like business in 100 plus countries. They might have 100 plus different tables if they work, of course, in Excel. Are you going to combine the table by appending them one by one for 100 tables? No. Can't we have any process that automatically those will be combined? Yes. Super advanced. That is we are going to discuss. Okay. Let me discuss that one also. I'm going to have next part of this. You can see over here, I am taking monthly data. Okay. And January month, I have one report, or you can say Dubai, Abu Dhabi, anything you can say, Here I have January month report. Okay. Products are there and the sales amount. I am always making my table very simple so that you can concentrate on the process. Otherwise, I have to discuss the data table things. What is the things inside, right? Okay, so I have January month activity in my folder. I want to make the pivot table by taking the data from that folder, that is January month report. Then after I will put February month report. Then after I will put March month report, and whatever the file I will put inside that folder, automatically pivot table will be updated. We don't have to do any combining process manually, trust me, right? So that thing we are going to learn. Only two things we have to keep in mind. Only two things. January month table and February month table template must be same. But don't you think like the table what we are exporting from the software, the template of the data in the month of January will be different, and in the month of February will be different? Not at all. It must be same, right? Because it is the exported data. No one is going to make that data manually. And the second number is, if January month table number is table number 1, February month table also should be table number 1. Like what I'm telling you, why we are here. We are here to disturb something, or we are here to make something. So it's my strong suggestion not to do anything with the file what has been exported from the third party software for the analysis. The Excel file you are getting from the email, right? So that you have to keep as it is, the table number 1, February month table number 1. Template must be same. It will remain same. That will not be different at all. Trust me, because it is the exported data. And it will be combined automatically. It will be appended automatically. We don't have to do those long process what we have discussed now. And the pivot table will be created, and that will help you to prepare the dashboard also. Dashboard is one step up after the pivot table. There also we might have to combine the tables now, right? Let me show you. Again, you will learn very crazy thing. I think I have closed that one. Let me go there. YouTube, videos for UAE, Excel, and I have this one pivot table, then after monthly data. All right. Okay. So one Excel file that must be outside that monthly data folder. Okay. And I am going to create over here. And what should I say? Combined pivot, just for an example. Okay. So I have to link this particular Excel file with that folder. Whatever the data we will put inside the folder, that will be automatically combined, right? So what I have to do, I have to put the cursor here, and I go to the data tab. Okay. And I will go to the get data option, because I have to get the data from the folder. Then after I go to the option from file, and over here from the folder option, click this one, because I want to connect that folder, no? That's why. And if you will suggest me to teach something more in the Excel, please do the comment. I really need it, because I'm not physically connected with you now, like it is just online, right? So I want to know that how you are feeling. You are getting my videos, you need some more topics. Please do the comment. Right? Okay. So I go to the desktop, and YouTube videos, YouTube folder was there. Then after videos for UAE, Excel, pivot table, monthly data, and just click open. It is connecting that folder. Now I have to click combine and load to. Click that one. Now table number 1, which is like date, you can say January month table, product category, and the sales, and just click OK. Okay, just 1 second. Again, the same option, we want to combine the data first and make the pivot table, or we can prepare the pivot table directly. It is just up to us. So same option it is asking. This time I'm going to show you directly the pivot table because that process already we have discussed. Click this one, add this data to the data model and click OK. Okay. Over here we have date, product category and the sales. I will take the product category over here, sales over here, and the date I will put in the column, and I will convert that date to the monthly report. Monthly basis, I will click this one group and I will click the month and click OK. How many months we have? Only January month, na? Only January month, right? Product category, January month, and the grand total. You can see this one. Let me close this file. And I'm expecting that, one second, yeah. So I'm expecting that now you got this one. Now I'm just doing one thing, Control C and Control V. Just consider that now I have February month report inside the same folder, same folder. Then after I have to change the dates, maybe over here, that is 1st of February 2026. I can just add maybe 1 day, 2 days, something, because random changes I want to do over here. Okay, then after I will take mouse keyboard, I will add over here maybe CPU, just example. I want to add something more also and drag it. Okay, and the amount, intentionally I'm writing very small amount so that you can see the changes very properly. Let me save it. Okay, make sure the table numbers is same, table number 1, and close it. You may have more transaction, less transaction, nothing to worry, nothing to worry. Again I will go to the specific folder. Okay, pivot table, inside that was combined pivot, and let me check that February month has been updated or not. I have to go to the data and click the refresh button as we have discussed before. It's updating actually. It's taking time, few seconds. If you're waiting for something now, even few seconds, it's yeah, it's done. You can see. So one extra product. How come mobile I don't have? Mobile I have over here. CPU is the extra. Okay, maybe mobile we don't have in February, that's why it's not putting over here. So over here, CPU, keyboard, and the mouse, it is updated in the month of February, whatever the sales we have. Understood my point? So this is the way how we have to deal with the pivot table. Okay, one more part of the pivot table that I have to make, and there I will teach you how to deal with the pivot table by applying the formula to make the customized pivot table. Then pivot table will be completed. Then after I will start teaching you XLOOKUP, match index, blah blah, multiple things, and we'll see how it goes. Hope you like my videos. Hit the like button, subscribe it, press the bell icon, and if you can share my videos, it will really help me a lot to reach more and more people. See you next video.